Good morning. How we doing? We've got another day of lizards because they've been fun and they're helping me out of batch paint funk. So, Waits in Mind, hello. Ravenlord Sly, Autofire, hello. Hale, hello. Scott Spinnin, Orgello, hello. How we doing today? Here is... We'll catch up here. Here's our boy from yesterday. And then I got all of his friends primed and airbrushed yesterday. And then I started to do a little bit of base coating because I don't know, I'm having fun working on them. So we're going to do the regular boys in the blue. And then we'll keep the character in the albino. Love like Truck, welcome in. How are you doing? C Decker, hello. How we doing? So yeah, got some of that started because... with 3 of them, we're not going to finish them today, but I wanted to get a little bit of a head start. So that's the plan today. What are you guys up to? Thank you, Autofire. They have been so much fun. I said kind of as we were starting, like, this army just keeps pulling me out of painting slumps. Like, every time I'm like, I don't really want to paint. When I pick up the lizards, it comes back. So, kind of nice to have that army to, like, come back to. But hello, how are you? Look at all that live meat for my vampires to nom on. Scott, these are my lizards. You leave my lizards alone. Didn't you just hear how happy they make me? And now you're gonna try and nom them? Not cool, man. Not cool, man. Eldari abandoned. Just until I get a few lizards. I still want to. You know what it is? I have to build another wave serpent. I have to get those awful instructions and build a vehicle is the problem. And I have to gear myself up for that. When I do gear myself up, though, I did find there's another box of Guardians I also need to build. Okay, fair. Yeah, like I don't have like a character to work on. It's the vehicle. The vehicle and Guardians. And then a cute little wraith here. I also need to get together. Tony, welcome in. How are you? Did not know this was a Blood Bowl. Yes, there is a Lizard Blood Bowl team. They're very cute. I have them in the backlog. Maybe we'll get some more done. Lizards greater than vampires? Agreed. Agreed. Pretty sure in the War of Teeth, lizards beat vampires. We'll find out. We will find out. Age of Sigmar is the superior game. I hope it's fun. I enjoyed the little bit of 10th we've played, though. I would like to play some more. It just feels weird without, like, a full codex, I guess, is kind of how Scott and I are feeling. Let me catch up here. Avian, hello. How are you? We got all the lizards. Right, Seer. Maybe if Nikki has one, it won't end up on Legends for 11th. We can hope. We can hope. But yeah, that's why I haven't yet. What is everyone else working on today? Do we have any projects? Chat. How we doing? Yesterday after stream, I worked out. I should have done some admin, but I didn't. My brother came over and distracted me, so I helped him with some stuff. Today after stream, I have to go help my mom. Because that new phone we got her, we have to connect to her car Bluetooth. Completely forgot about that when we got it. So today. And then, yeah, more commission work. Norman, hello, how are you? Don't forget the Titan. Yeah, that's, after all of our fun with Forge World. I need to decide what color scheme I want to do for it. I think it's the hard part. Do we just go Beal Tan? I don't know. So this is quick update. All Saurus Warrior scales are finished. Base coats on the rest of the colors also done. Let's go, Sly. Love that. I decided not to do the little warriors last night with these guys. I was gonna airbrush them all at the same time, but I'll just get them later. Had enough airbrushing between lizards and them. I will catch up to you here soon. There goes this Necron battle box from a friend who never did it, so you got it for cheap. Nice. What did we think? We saw the Battle Force boxes for Sigmar and 40k. Anyone looking forward to Battle Force? Look at Nikki making all these excuses. No, I do have an email I need to get back to today. One for sure. Maybe a couple of. There's this first Hell Week workout today. Probably painting a handful of Votan on my desk, as long as I don't get distracted watching hockey. Avian's gonna stab this barrel at least one... Wait. To get at least one orc done for Orktober. Why are we stabbing it? Stabbing it? You did fix the bot. Good job. Remember, my opponent for upcoming game is being well countered on list building step. I have been informed I'm a rude person for doing that to him. Yeah. Yeah. I think tailoring a list is kind of... Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a little douchey. I think it is. I think it's a little mean. Take what you want to take, and let the dice decide. Yeah. Yeah. Eldar Titan. We've had the Eldar Titan. You guys are actually really sweet, and it was gifted on my birthday. But then we did the Custody Commission, and working with resin hasn't been real fun lately. So it's been sitting. And I also need to decide, like I said, color scheme. I don't know if we go Biel-Tan, if we kind of do what I was thinking for my Harlequins. That's the other thing we have. Gotta decide. Sounds like your mom needs an aux cable. We'll get it. We'll get it. Hey, Vortexus, welcome in. How are you? If they re-release the Legion of Grief, I would. Night Haunts for life. Hey, Pershar, welcome in. My Revenant Titan has been about 75% done. Oh, for over a year. You have to get that last little bit. I understand that. Welcome on in. How are you? Oh, stippling. I thought you were doing some, like some battle damage. Actually stabbing. Actually stabbing it. Because orcs. I never know. You might be stabbing it. Sounds like that brings a Custodies list to a noob-friendly turn. Yeah, it is. It's a little bit. Whoops. Slipped out of my hand there. Alright, sorry. Got gold on his leg. That says, can I paint an orc a different color than green? You can paint it whatever color you want, Butts. Absolutely you can. You paint your toys whatever color you want. Filthy Custodies, taking time away from Nikki's own projects. I blame Will. Yep. Not even his Custodies, but I also blame Will. I also blame Will. Did you say Harlequins? I did. Could you imagine a full Titan done with Harlequin stuff? That was kind of my thought. Like, if I'm gonna do a Titan, maybe it should be pretty stuff. It says, my brain is Swiss cheese. I recall paying for a head of an Elder Titan. For some dumb reason, I thought you went and got something else. Nope, I got it. No. If you guys, it's kind of like, because that was before Throne was really up and running. Well, if you guys contribute to something, that's absolutely what I get. Unless it, like, just ends up not working out. That's what I get. We'll work on it when I can get it all cleaned up. I saw some fantastic red-skinned orcs. I feel like more and more people are doing the, like the, I almost said Warhammer, Warcraft orcs. I feel like I'm seeing more and more of those. They look very good. That's what I say to other people. That when it's my orcs, I hesitate. No hesitate. Pick a color. Hey, Damage Carbine, welcome in. I'm literally just finishing up watching it on YouTube. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for throwing on past Nikki. How are you today? Harlequin Titan. I'd die. I'd die. Riot, welcome in. I screamed good morning to you as I put in eye drops. Uh-oh. A good morning for us. Maybe a less good for you. How are you? What you up to? Yeah, if you guys would like to help Past Nikki, we are working toward a YouTube partner. If you throw on the VODs or check out the Starter Box Challenge video, that helps us get some watch hours. Stream tomorrow is canceled. I'm going to take time for YouTube. I've got some scripting to do. I'm going to hopefully record. It may be recording on Thursday. Got some more YouTube stuff I want to get together. while we're rolling on that. So, stream tomorrow canceled for YouTube things. Get some stuff knocked out. You did your mod duties. You did very well. Let's see, I made my Stormcaster based on Death Knights, using gunmetal blue for the armor, silver for the trim, glowing blue eyes, keeping enchanted weapons bright colors so they stick out. That's really cool. Yeah, I like that. Like that. Really cool idea for a scheme. Thank you. I have to look up if it's Marathon or Slam. Welcome on in. Let's see, I'm seeking a color scheme for the Blackwork team, waiting on inspiration. Every time I'm a little stuck, I like to get on Instagram. Just flip through what everyone else has done. Usually, like, even if it's not a specific scheme, there's usually, like, a color that'll pop out to me. Yeah, that'll pop out. That's what I tend to do when I'm a little stuck on what I want to do. See if anyone else has something that sparks an idea. Alright, so I'm getting over this pink eye thing. I'd honestly say the cure is worse than the disease at this point. Carbine says, I'm well. Got new glasses prescription. My left eye doesn't need as much correction as they've been giving. Mouse Bay, thank you so much for that sub for 63 months of support. Thank you, thank you. How are you today? I think it keeps coming up, yeah. Yeah. Oh, do you mean you think you've shared it before? I know anniversaries get a little funky with it. But thank you so much. How are you? Going to their Team Norska or Chaos Worshippers made the last stand, so they're missing a lot more of their souls than most of the Stormcast. That's really cool. The idea that the Stormcast just keep getting reforged is something where if I had the time, an army of that would be cool. Which is like Grimdark Stormcast. Brandon says, thanks, I'm just relaxing. Kind of on the fence about assembling some minis. We'll be here if you want some company. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy a relaxed time. What was it? Raven says, we have past Nikki, present Nikki. How long until we have future Nikki? Sooner than you think. I think that's my draft folder, right? That's future Nikki? Have we reached it? Have we reached peak Nikki? Let's see. Girlfriend painted part of a big printed, forest lady. Then went, not good enough, refused to continue. Looked at her the next day again, realized it's actually pretty decent. Ego is a harsh thing. It is indeed. It's tough going back to something when you've made that decision, quote, quote, when you think that's the decision. It's really hard to get back. I hope she gets back to it. Is there something she feels is missing? There's some. I feel like for me, sometimes there's like one highlight or something that is just throwing everything off. And once I can figure that out, I can get it finished, but I don't know if that's something that would help her. I will pass it along in case it does. Sometimes just getting that one thing that's missing can help. Oh, Sans headphones was my hair be drying, so hello. Let's see, I'm enjoying inventing the lore of my units. Always fun. My Night Haunts are red because they're former bandits and murderers. Have to wear the weight of the blood they've shed on their robes for eternity. That's pretty metal. I like. I'm sure she will. She just pictures the done image in her head. It's frustrated with the steps between prime and done. That's fair. I think that's pretty common. I definitely know I get that some days. Why does the picture in my head not match the model in front of me? Totally get that. And then it's just a matter of sitting down and trying to figure out what is missing. Are we going to hit 10K? I hope so. We are. So it looks like we've had at least one follow. We were 17 away from 10K followers. So thank you, everyone. Think we'll hit it today? That might be a stretch. I think we can do it. It looks like junk step of paint is always the roughest. Yeah, I always call it like the awkward teenage stage, right? Where you've got like a few things kind of done, a few things still getting worked up, but it looks really awkward at the moment. I always hate when I have to post like a whip or something and it's in that stage and you're just like, this looks like dog shit at the moment. But it'll be really cool if we trust the process. But yeah, I hate when I get stuck in that little stage. This last week's trend would say yes, let's go. Let's hit 10k today, chat. Need to finish my Necrons. I shame pile. Had to forbid myself from buying more until I finish either the Stormcast, the Night Haunt, Necron, or Space Marines. Guess I'd go with Cruel Boy Orcs that came in Dominion. Let's pick something and go. As a hobby butterfly myself, follow where the motivation takes you. Whatever you feel like working on, grab it. Let's go. Uh-oh, Will says, guess who's sitting in the dentist's office with the numb face? Oh, so they did get you in. Hello. I'm sorry you're at dentist, but hopefully that means, not too much work today. The looks like ass stage, yeah. Yeah. It's rough. I hate when I'm like, okay, I need to post something, and that's all I've got. It's like, ugh. Because it's woo dentist buddies. I got to go in last Thursday. Everyone getting their teeth looked. I had to bring Cassidy for her appointment. And he said, oh, why not? That's weird. Let me just work in your dentist appointment. Weird. Cassie gets to watch stream when her appointment is done while you get worked on. Cassidy, you got your app open? It's in the folder. We'll put it in the folder. A reminder that it's in the folder. Oh, sweet heavens. You have an appointment next Thursday too? Oh my goodness. Everyone getting teeth looked at. Well, I guess between before insurance stuff rolls over, right? Get your appointments in. Is the season, I like to say. I do not like this feeling. Too bad the dentist can't numb us, right? We're still here. We're still here. Can't block you from all the pain. Jesse, welcome in. How are you? Oh, Earby, medical appointment next Wednesday. Throw it in. Yep. Yep. Like a couple weeks ago, everyone had birthdays, and now we all have medical appointments. Not quite as fun, but, you know. Community bonding. Take it. Take it. Make Will get you another Sonic drink today for having to go to the dentist. Oh no, he doubled me up as I'm a redhead, notorious for being resistant to anesthesia. I learned that not too long ago. I thought that was really interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm sorry. The topical and the injection. Ooh. I don't like dental talk. That's okay. As long as you're not saying what you're getting done. It's all good. So I last chat. Don't tell me what you're getting done. I will end up on the floor if you start talking about what you're getting done. Just wait. When it starts wearing off, you're in trouble. Oh no, Mousebait's here with the hard facts. Oh no. So what's everyone painting? Will's pain. I hope it goes well today. For anyone else who has appointments. For anyone coming in, we are working on lizards. These are the Aggradon Lancers. These are the unit that will go with our character we were working on. So I decided to keep the regular boys the kind of standard blue. And then our leader, our character, will keep the albino because I think it's really cool. And like, My lizards are a lot of colors, so it's kind of fun to keep some of the different ones. My skinks are orange. Saurus are blue. Our big dinosaurs are all sorts of colors. We're just gonna keep rocking all the different colors. Greenleaf, welcome in. How are you? They are avian. I thought that was an interesting thing I had not heard of. I think I saw a lady on TikTok talking about it. But yeah, gotta make sure he's out. Trying to drink coffee. Wait, trying to drink coffee. Pardon, I'm sorry, what always got me? Yeah, trying to do anything when you can't feel your face. That'll do it. Eat a Sonic Slush with a spoon. I really want a slush after last week. I might have to make a Sonic run here this week. I've been good with working out and diet. Might be time for a quick Sonic run. I haven't been in forever. Panda, hello, how are you? Irabri, thank you so much for that sub. For 28 months of support. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tomorrow we can go on the way home. Let's do it. Let's do it. Need a slush. Nice. I always get a milkshake from McDonald's when I get dental freezing. That's why it says, God, dogs are creatures of habit. Bud's bed hasn't been under my desk for like a month. He's still trying to get in it. Oh. They are, though. It's funny when you catch, like, Sadie doing things at the same time. How they always know when it's time to get up, when it's time for food. Magical little clock animals. Doing alright, how are things here? Pretty good. We are working on more lizards because they're really helping me out this week. Get through some, my batch painting slump. So, continuing on because they're fun. Sanafaris, hello, how are you? Someone bring your boy a frozen Coke. Oh, that sounds good too. How are you? What you been up to? Look at my lizards. Make sure you eat it before you get home and the boys won't overrun your yard. True. Time your milkshakes appropriately. Plan ahead. But if the boys come to my yard, maybe I can get them to play tabletop games. Riot also planning ahead. Very smart. Riot's like, please bring your armies. You're going to come to my yard. Please. Hey Dave, welcome in. How are you today? Hello, hello. Sorry, this little cheek thing is giving me trouble. Thank you, Scott. How are you? Trying to get some base coats on our lizards. See, for YouTube, I think I'm gonna do... I need to find a good kit for like everything to show assembly. Means I need to have something with good instructions, shows options. I initially had some Space Marines picked out, but I may need to find something better. But I want to do an assembly video. People have that. Was it good? Yeah, get the Wave Serpent. Here you go. You're getting into Warhammer. Here's how the instructions work. Just throw them straight into the deep end. Can you imagine? And we never saw them again. Scott's going for blood. Yep. I don't even want to touch that thing. Which is a shame because they're so cool when they're together. But I've not gathered the strength for that just yet. Easy didn't say the Stampa, true. Stampa also. We get the Corvus Cabal back out. Here you go. Best of luck, new Warhammer person. Hi, Fleek Alice. All good. How are ya? Glad you found us today. We're working on some lizards and dinosaurs. What you got today? Maybe a push fit kit? I thought about that. I need to see if I have any. Scott and I both like to build things right when we get them, so I need to see what I have. The other thought was the Guardians, the Eldar Guardians, because that wouldn't be too bad. Get like a Guardian together. Still show the options. And I know I've got them. I've got that and I've got some Chaos Cultist. I figured one of them would probably work, but I'll take a look at the instructions and see what's better. I was hoping to do a Space Marine, but I don't think I have any with instructions here. Freaking Eldar jet tank kits. Push a video for YouTube. Yeah, step 1, clip the pegs. Absolutely. If we do one, that'll be in there. Absolutely. Let's see, I'm trained, just finished. Oh, plasma donation. No, I've really got to get some work done. Commission with Rubric Marines? Nice. Thank you for donating that plasma. I know that is much needed. Well done. Why does GW feel like it's become a clingy ex-girlfriend? Stop emailing me. I have nothing in my cart. I hate when it's like, we caught you looking at this. It's like, well, yeah, I'm looking up a reference. I'm on your site like every day, but it's not because I'm shopping. Please leave me alone. They really have stepped up those emails though. I get way more than I used to. Lizards, Kona Cakes, welcome in. How are ya? Get the paint set things as a couple. Yeah, but then I'm spending money. That's the opposite of what I'm trying to do. I'm spending money. Are they good kits? Yes. I will recommend them in the video. But yeah, I'm trying to not spend money. Yeah. we trying to make the YouTube bucks, not spend the YouTube bucks. All $2 I'll get. But you get to paint with them, true. True. I think one of either the Guardians or the Chaos Cultists will probably work. But I'll take a look. I just like realize it's like, oh, a Marine kit would be nice. We noticed you were thinking about our website. Here are some suggestions for you that you didn't ask for. Is Next Level from Games Workshop? Yeah. I want to email them back with that. I was just looking up what colors you use so I can match them to other companies' paints because you still haven't figured out dropper bottle technology yet. I had that thought because I had to clean out a few pots the past like week. I've been just like combining pots of paints and I had to replace a few of them. I probably need to try and replace a few more over to Vallejo. Just with commissions, it's really hard because like it's straight up the army color. I think there's a few I could probably move over. Oh, Cthulhu shipped. According to USPS, it'll be here Thursday. Let's go. I'm guessing you didn't end up having to pay any more then. It all just worked out. I wonder if you just had a new seller who didn't quite understand how much they would get from eBay. That was my other thought after we talked about it. It's like, maybe they're just new. Didn't know where to get the stuff. Making coffee sounds good. I'm going to look into Army Painter soon. They're updating their paint line. I'm good. I've tried Army Painter a few times, and I'm good. Even if the new line is better. I'm good. Thank you, though. Not interested. I think I'm happy with Monument, though. I was gonna say, I picked up a few more Monument paints to mess with. I still hate the lids. I will die on this hill that I hate the lids. But I do like the paints. Paints are very nice. I picked up some of their kind of pinky flesh tones. And then a couple of blues. And their washes. I wanted to try their washes. See if they're closer to the old Nuln Oil, the new Seraphon, or sorry, old Agrax. All. So I picked those up to give a try. But yeah, between Vallejo, Citadel, Monument, Army Painter's gonna get left behind. I'm good. If anything, I would get more Vallejo game color to try. Wait, did you say lips or libs? Oh, lids. Yeah, sorry. The lids. Here, I'll show you what I mean, in case anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about. When I was... Oh, here we go. Okay. I was wrong on 2 accounts. No, it's all good. All good. I probably didn't enunciate very well. So they have the, like, sriracha bottle lids. You can see there. Which is fine. Fine. Until you have paint up here that you then have to clean off. And if you're used to regular dropper bottles and you go to shake it when there's still paint on there, the paint gets everywhere, like I've done before. So I hate these lids. I hate them. Stand on this hill. I will die on this hill. Don't give me these lids. You can get other lids, but then you're paying more money for lids. Don't like. Bill, welcome in. How are you? One thing I liked about old Army Painter line is that it was a good way to get rid of the old Citadel colors. I like how instead of changing the lids, they started selling those alternate lids on the side. Yeah, I don't like that. On principle, I'm not buying those other lids. I splashed some Monument Blue all over my hands this morning. Very pigmented, hard to wash off. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's all good, Avian. I do like the paint. So, like, I'll recommend Monument paints. I just don't like the lids. I didn't turn this to a political rant. I just misheard. No, it's all good. The paint's good. I'm gonna shout out their yellow for just a second, because... Okay, so you guys know we're working on the Hospitalars? Yes. Look at this yellow. This yellow is golden yellow from Monument. Look how bright that is. One coat over white. I'm probably going to do a second coat just to touch up, because we had a little bit of the, like, against the wash. But look how pretty that is. Look at that yellow. So I picked up another bottle of that to have it. Well, I will absolutely shout them out for their yellow. If you need a good yellow, pick up Monument. I want to point out the Monument lids auto give you a sample dab on top. Put Monument lids on your throne so you don't have to buy them. Totally not trolling. No, on principle. On principle. That do be looking really pretty. Can't wait to see the blade guard on the tabletop. I'm pretty excited. They're looking really good. I'm trying to, like, do a little bit each day, just so the white doesn't, like, completely kill my painting drive. But they're coming along really nice. I need to get bases ordered. I was bad and I waited too long, and now I need to get them ordered. So the plan is to get the painting finished up. Probably early next week. So I'll order the bases so they're in when all that's done. That, and then Chaos Knight panel. Lots of trim work the next couple projects. Otherwise, I have like 4 bottles of the Bold Titanium White. It's also a very nice paint, yeah. Their white is very nice to work with. We went through their white paint very quickly. We were using it for everything. Theirs and Reaper Pure White are both very nice. If anyone needs a nice white paint. white are you using? What workup? Am I guessing gray to white? Yes. So that is Celestra Gray, Ulthuan, and then a little bit of the Reaper Pure White we were just talking about. Yep. It works really nicely. It's just hard to paint around. My job right now. It's just paint around all of the white that we did. We don't goof it up. It's always the annoying part of white armies. It was also the yellow I was using. It's a very nice yellow. I think the blues I picked up, I think it was like ultramarine. I can get them out. I don't remember which blues I picked up. I actually grabbed them for our anime repaint because I think that blue is closer than what I had. Grabbed them. Those knights you're doing are gonna look sick to play against. Plan on doing a game almost immediately when the knights and the pink gets them. Yeah, I'm trying to get. I can get the blade guard a little further. Kind of at the point where I can have all of the panels out. Because, like, once we get going, that's gonna be my whole desk. And get the blade guard a little closer. Have more room for all of that. And focus on the knights. But yeah, I'm really excited for that project. It's gonna be so much fun. I want to make sure I get those colors as close as I can. Oh, which Ultraman? There's. I think that might be it, Avian. Let me just grab them. I got. Yeah, faded ultramarine and just dark blue. I also got shadow flesh and pale pink. Oh, this was the other one. Beige red. And then their washes. So I think the black. I think it was 3 washes. A fleshy, a black, and a brown. Don't have shadow flesh. Fun to say. It's a nice, like, I would probably use it for a lot of shading on flesh. Black, brown, probably. Yeah, probably. I couldn't remember exactly what the washes are called, but I got those 2, so I can try them. The jade, bright, darker, real pretty. They are. I have, I think I just have jade, but it is pretty. Pretty. You do shadow flash for shadow flash. Imagine that. Imagine that. It would be a really nice highlight on darker skin tones as well. If you're going for more of a warm, dark skin tone. Would be pretty for that. I like the blue-white. I think if I end up replacing more Citadel stuff, it'll probably be a mix of Vallejo and Mon. Vallejo's still my favorite. That was my go-to. They make it so easy. They've been the easiest to work with, I think. But every paint line has its strengths and weaknesses. So mix and match when you can. I still love Reaper for skin tone. I'm doing a lot of glazing. It's already a bit thinner. Monument's very nice. I was gonna make a joke about faded ultramarine character, but the list of characters is too long to pick from. They don't like to do washes, I think, but they sell a big bottle of glazed medium. It works differently, though. I would say it stays where you put it. Check that out. I just wanted something a little bit heavier than the new Citadel washes. They don't dry the same. And I usually just use them over metallics, and I like the way that the old ones dried. I was going to see if these dry a little more similar to that. I keep I'm really impressed with the two thin coats. I'm glad you like them. Glad you like them. Stretch. Alright. There's the rest of our gold. I think I need to get this little guy off. With his banner, he's a little tougher to paint around. Thin Black Templar contrast is a decent replacement for older Null, but still not as good. Yeah, it's just the old stuff dried just the way I want it to. I need to find that again. What I'm missing right now. The army painter washes weren't it. We'll try monument here. The reason I say that is because I understand it's totally different to every other wash glaze. Get your expectations right position. I just want to play with some of it. I need a good go-to. Since Games Workshop just decided to take theirs away. The new ones are fine. I just want something a little closer. Justin, thank you so much for that sub for 6 months of support. Thank you for that. How are you today? Come in as we're talking paint and painting lizards. Welcome on in. Thank you. AP Strong Tone is closest to Agrax. I've had too many Army Painter dry glossy on me, so just I have a very old purple tone that I will use until it's gone, and then have to replace that as well. Had too many dry glossy on me. They make me crazy. We failing the bait and engaging in 3D printer debate in our local mini group on Facebook. Uh-oh. We Facebook fighting. Uh-oh. Alright. Back off. Ugh. Trying to decide if we should work on the lizards or the Aggradons here to get more base coats done. I feel like you guys have seen me do the other Aggradon. Maybe work on the lizards today? I'm great. Hope everyone is having a good day. Good here. Glad you're doing well. Welcome on in. I've got, these are 3 Aggradon Lancers to go with our character we've been working on. So here is the character. Got 3 of the actual Lancers. I went full command, so I've got the champion, the musician, and the standard bearer. And then we're going to be learning Age of Sigmar, and I have a feeling that if they do well in that game, I will probably get more, because I love these little guys. They're just too much fun. So hopefully they do well here when we get to play. I've used the Army Painter White once, so such garbage I'll never consider using their stuff again. That's where I'm at. I'm just like, I'm glad others have had success with the Army Painter stuff. If you like it, cool. I really couldn't stand it. I'm super, I want to say against it, but yeah, kinda. Really hated it. It's a classic argument. Folks claiming 3D printing is so bad you can spot it 100% of the time. Today's most upvoted post is a printed model no one realizes is printed. I think if you are new, yeah, you can probably see. Know what you're doing? Yeah, it's hard to tell. Just the time in between those two things. Not everyone wants to do. Looks great. Just get back to, ooh, 40K, 14-year-old son. Nice. Is there something you guys are working on right now? Sorry, I wasn't sure if you wanted to lurk. Didn't want to ask questions if you're headed back. For 40K, I've been working on some Blade Guard, and I just finished some Orcs. I need to get clear coat. Orktober. We'll talk about Age of Sigmar. Rob was talking about new AOR for Sylvanas. Bugs, bugs, bugs! Oh, Army of Renown. Sorry. Get my abbreviations together. New bug look pretty cool. Just saying. Just saying. It's hard when there's so many pretty models all coming out at once. I hope Sigmar's fun. I've been wanting to get back to it. I know I've said it on here. Scott's not as big, or wasn't as big on Sigmar, so we just haven't played. We've kept all of our stuff, so it's nice to be going back to it, give it another try. Ah! Yeah, so you're working on 1,000 points of orcs, and he's starting 1,000 suns. Okay, very cool. The rules for the new bug are out. There you go, Avian. Get a head start on your rules. Get a head start right there. Well, if you guys want to check that out, the link is in chat. Bill says, I'm painting up some Stormcaps. They can step on some bugs any day. He's learned the rules to play, but I figure 1,000 points is a good start. Yeah, that's a great starting point. You get a few different units to kind of play with. But you don't get anything so big that like it's hard to learn with. A lot more extra rules or bigger models, things like that. I think 1,000 points is a good place to start, yeah. Avian should join you with Soul Blight. I did win the Soul Blight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, Avian, I'm excited to see your Sigmar. It is inevitable. I mean, when you need a break from the orcs, is it really so bad to have something else to, you know, kind of tinker on? Get ready? Is it really so bad? There's that big Soul Blight box. Battle Force. Armies are now good, small in number. No need to bring terrain for the army. Rules for this year. That does make it a little easier to hop in. I'll be honest, I'm not as familiar with the, kind of the format just yet. That does make it easier. And then if you decide to go bigger, add on, all that good stuff. I did that. Black on some, I don't remember. Pretty sure all this will be cool. We're just gonna go for it. It's gold now. Hoot, welcome in. How are ya? If you're honestly curious, let me know what you have. I can put you in a thematic direction to expand it. Yeah. Evian, welcome to Wait, you saw orcs? Where did you see orcs? Just like walking around. Where did you see orcs? I'll dive into the closet. I think I have Old Lady on the Wolf. Okay, 2 versions of Radikar and the Curse City box. You got some of the, yeah. That kind of update time frame. Trying to... Oh, is that green stuff? A belt buckle? It's not working. I believe, Massbait. You got this. You got this. That sounds very small, though. Free Bray, welcome in. How are ya? I'm gonna stick with beasts and skeletons. Go with Radikar and Old Lady on Wolf. Some of those vampire characters that came out like at that time, I'd really like to paint. God doesn't pick them up. I'm about to. Like the rat guy was really fun. The lady on the wolf is fun. A lot of cool models in that update. Hey Squeezel, welcome in. How are ya? Let's see, just since we have Combat Patrol boxes, so spanning after these are done will be fun. I'm sure I'll have questions for everyone. Sorry in advance. No. Bring the questions. We like the questions. Let us know when you're at that point. We don't overload you too early. Feel free to ask away. We will do our best to help. Oh, you're on your throne list now? Yes. Yes. Speaking of throne list, I am saving for a microphone. I went ahead and converted them to a payout so I can watch sales. So we can make it go a little bit further. You guys want to help me while I raise the rest of my microphone and microphone stand that's on my throne. Thank you to those who have contributed. I really appreciate it. Thank you. No bot, not mine. Not yours, mine. Nikki gravitates instantly to Rat Guy. Checks out. He's so creepy. He's fun. Yeah. I don't understand why wouldn't I go to Rat Guy and Wolf Girl? I just... Between my Skaven and Space Wolves, I don't know why I would gravitate to those. Alright, is that all the gold? Until I figure out what this banner is? Because that's going to be probably a mix of our turquoise and our gold. But I haven't quite figured out just yet, so I think that's good for now. Let's go back to our leader boy. Yes, Mass Fate. Armies of Renown is for Sigmar. Yeah. So some of the new boxes that are coming out, those are for the Armies of Renown. I think that's Dragon box and the new Sylvaneth box are both. I believe that's right, but feel free to correct me, chat, if I'm wrong. Coffee emote? I think we could do that. Hold on. It's on the note card. Mousebait, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. It has been noted. I feel like we could all use a coffee emote. Also, cheers. Or a little monster emote. Cheers. Hoot says, my cork came in yesterday. Gonna try and make a stream base, for Belladonna. Might be fun, or I might waste cork. You got this, I believe. I think that'll be cool, Hoot. Basing time. Basing time. Water effects are in pain in the butt to you. Yeah. I would say do some test pours so you don't goof up anything with the cork. Get that kind of nailed down where you want it before you, you hop over to the real deal. Hey, Honor First, welcome in. Oh, hello. Nikki K twerk coffee. I mean, that's where you get the power to twerk. I like your thoughts. Yeah, Twitch already purged a bunch of twerk booty emotes. We won't be paying for that. I don't like wasting money. We can do a coffee emote, though. But since we had some cork coasters, oh no, that one of the dogs chewed up. Instant basing material. Okay. Silver lining. You know, I would think. For puppy dog, it probably feels pretty good to chew on. I had to guess. I think Sadie would enjoy that. I like the Belladonna model, but if you have the cooler model, the newer one, that's like werewolf lady. I like both. Both fun. Paint with total disregard of all bark and wood products. Houseway says we're covering up lack of belt buckle with DACA because orcs. Just everything. Oh, I don't have this piece. Another gun. Nobody'll know meme. Mrs. Butts is like, where did all the coasters go? And that's when you show your army. Yeah. Yeah. I've got good news and bad news. Hate how they stuck the bats on her. She's not as bad as the Vampire Lord, though. Yeah, that's the, like, bat hair one, right? I don't super like that one. The new one's cool, though. I like that one. As long as the usable cork isn't, recovered. I probably need to pop him off the mount again. I kind of like having them on, because it looks cooler. I got all the straps. Basically, yeah, everything you saw me do for the character, gotta do for these as well. Matt, welcome in. How are ya? We're painting lizards and dinosaurs. It's the best day. How are you? And is there anything you're working on? Hey Luke, welcome in. If you paint a model black with primer, spray a lighter color from a higher angle. People call it a name. Yeah, zenithal. Actually, what Scott has, I think, reversed the I and the A. Zenithal. Or a pre-shade sometimes. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, zenithal. Wasted mind. Acting guilty. Wasted mind. So suspicious when, so suspicious. What are you up to, wasted mind? What are you doing? It's not my fault the A and the I. Yeah, I was just saying, if they're Googling, I think those two are reversed. I actually do have, on the YouTube, I have a zenithal tutorial. Mine is with the airbrush, but you can get a feel for how it works if you hop on the YouTube. I'll throw that in. Nope. Matt says, unfortunately, just work. I haven't painted in a while, though I'm sat here looking at, Nagash head that I started painting ages ago, sorry. Thinking how to continue it. Let's go. Let's go. Once that silly work thing is done, let's go. Welcome on in. If there's anything we can help with, let us know. Let's see, my light was waiting for me when I got home from work. That's so fast. But awesome. It'll be perfect for doing some zenithal under. Get that painting started. I like the aesthetics of the beast vampires, but the blood monks, Kensai, whatever they are called, are cool. Blood monk. What are you looking at? It might be as well be years ago. Damn it, my brain got ahead of me and now I feel bad. I hate when my brain auto-completes sentences. I do that with chat every now and then. Or when I smush words together, that's always fun too. Oh, the True Blades, Warcry band. Oh, okay, yes. Those are very cool. Agreed. Those are one where it's like, oh man, are those separate now? Is that what that link is? They're separate now, aren't they? They're ones I would have painted. If we were playing more Sigmar. They're really cool, yeah. People recommend any specific rattle cans or just some stuff off Army Painter will do. I'm going to ask chat if the Army Painter rattle cans are any. I am not an Army Painter fan. But if they will get you a nice zenithal, then maybe it's worth it. I don't have a recommendation outside of Army Painter, so I'm going to ask chat here. There's a brand in the UK I can't think of. Not Humbrol, something similar. That's at like home improvement shops. Much cheaper than the hobby rattle cans. Brain autocomplete is just as bad as phone autocomplete. It's oftentimes just as wrong. I hate phone autocomplete. Correct, yeah. The one I really hate is when it corrects like a word that's actually a word and like puts in a different word. And it's like, but wait, why did you even try to correct that? That was a word. What are you doing? They are not. I use the GW rattle cans. I've never had luck with Army Painter sprays. I've stuck to GW or Vallejo. Don't buy a hobby paint rattle can unless you need a specific Army color. I know that when you get to the other brands, like you have to look for, I think it's the not filling too, because some of them you'll lose detail with. So I always hesitate to recommend like going outside of the hobby ones, because I don't know specifically which ones you can get. Oh, Exalted. Halfords? Okay, thank you, Exalted. That seems to be the right one. Hope you're having a good day. Harbor, welcome in. Army Paint are decent. GW are really good, but expensive. Color Forge are made in the same factory as GW cans and are color matched, but 20% extra paint in the can for less. I don't even know where, here in the States, where I'd get Color Forge. Army Painter sprays, I didn't like them. Vallejo one feels like a premium product compared to them. I was getting lots of, grain with the Army Painter ones. I feel like we had similar. That was like one we had used before and then they changed. And we tried to use it again and it was awful. I feel like that was the last time we tried them. That was a while back. I think they had a green that was really close to like the Dark Angel green. For some reason, I want to play 14. I can't imagine why. Exalted, those tattoos that you shared, though, or what you're thinking of getting, are going to be pretty sick. If you're looking at it, I'm excited for you. Pretty cool. But also, just everyone go get tattoos. Just put the Nagash at in the Whip Gallery if you guys want to check that out. That's in the Discord. Gonna dip in 2 minutes. Oh, Magic the Gathering teaser. I didn't know they had one today. Be back afterwards. Sounds good. You'll have to let us know what they tease. I'm curious. With all of the crossovers they've had here. I'm just catching up here. I was once in a speed painting contest where the person who prepped the minis didn't know what they were doing. They primed the minis with gloss auto primer. Yeah, see, that's why I don't like to recommend like the auto stuff. I don't know. Obviously, that one's clearly not the one to get, but I never know which one to get. And then I'm gonna reiterate what Mousebait's saying. If you're using a rattle can, make sure you check the can for conditions. You want to check temperature, you want to check humidity, you want to check everything to make sure that it will apply correctly. Headed out, Earbright. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. Wait, it's dinosaurs? Magic's getting dinosaurs? I say painting my dinosaur. Oh my goodness. Dinosaur. Wow. Kazoo Jurassic Park theme. Welcome in, Slam. The best entrance. How are you today? I really should put that. Well, if my sound alerts would keep working, put it as a sound alert as we work on Seraphon. What you up to today? I'll give you more toys to play with next stream. It's time for the return to the Dinosaur Pirate Vampire mainline set. Right after the release of Doctor Who, announced Marvel, and show off Fallout cards. Magic the Gathering is just insanity right now. Just insanity. I don't know, like, I'm kind of glad we got out, but also some of it does sound like fun. Literally, they're incorporating Jurassic Park crossover into the general set. Well done, Slam. Well done. That's crazy. You've had it with Magic. That's fair. So I do have a 150-liter compressor in my garage, which is a nice setup, and it does have a regular down to like 20 psi. I could try an airbrush instead. I just worry if I only have a couple hours, take quite a bit of setup clean just to do a few models. I think if you can do it in the garage, I would think that would be okay. I've not worked with anything that big, but I would think if you can keep it all in kind of the same place, it wouldn't be too much setup. Okay. Give me my shirtless Jeff Goldblum card. Don't be cowards. Let's see. If it's an oil compressor, you'll have to avoid that. I'm going to need extra trap to keep the oil leak out of line. Okay, I was wondering how much that would affect. Because I knew that was... I thought it was more setup related. That you didn't want the oil one. But if it can actually get into the line, then that makes sense. Let's see, the one good thing about the Magic the Gathering, slap an IP on it like Monopoly strategy, is it allowed me to focus my time and money to Warhammer and other plastic. I'm glad I learned how to play, because my brother and his friends would always play it, so it was kind of fun to see like how it all worked and all of that. But I'm glad we're back out, because yeah, I can't afford to keep up with it. I can't afford to keep up with Warhammer at this point. Much less some some cards that'll be out of date in a couple months. I can't do it anymore. But it is fun to see what they pick up. Alright, we get all... Okay, now we gotta take him off. He's got straps by his belly. Inner thigh here. I miss a question, sorry. St. Orc skin tones is the hardest decision I've made this week. What are some of the skin tones? Do we have like the I know we were talking about painting orcs other colors. Are we sticking with green? Got some other skin tones we're working on? We were saying that I've seen more of the more red skin tones. They look really cool. At least with Warhammer, you can ignore a release like Warcry. Magic the Gathering, a card in the Doctor Who set, might be the card that breaks the format you play right in half. You almost have to keep up with all of them, yeah. It's a lot. A lot. I'm glad I learned, though. Glad we got to play around with it for a little bit. And then we did the arena on the computer. So that was kind of fun to be able to mess with different things. Don't have to get all of the cards and paper. That was kind of fun. I still have my werewolf commander deck. I'll keep that for... There's a chance to play. I'll be really bad, but I'll play. I've only done green, but I want to try, a yellow and a red. Yellow, it sounds cool. Must go faster card. 4 red mana enchantment. Gives all creatures haste when they enter the field. I love that. You didn't say the magic word. 1 blue mana instant card. Stops literally anything the opponent is doing because you're scum. Also love that one. Perfect. Perfect. Arena needs to be expanded to all formats. Make cards. Which, please, I don't need this up here. Cheaper to access. Cheaper to access for sure. Yeah. If I'm not getting something physical, it needs to be cheaper. But if enough people are buying it, then they're gonna say, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Can I do a yellow skin goth armor? You can do whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah. They're your orcs. Paint them how you want to paint them. You absolutely can. And if someone says you can't, don't play them anymore. Because they're a jerk. My full answer. My favorite experience of Magic the Gathering was the old duels of the Planeswalker single-player game. You wandered the world, beat opponents, got cards as rewards, constructed decks on the go, tried to win against some huge opponent sooner than 3 others doing the same. Very fun. I've heard good things about it. Like, I have heard of that. Life finds a way. 7 green sorcery. Summons a 6/6 T-Rex from the graveyard to the field. This card cannot. I would add to mine. Yeah. As a red-green player, I would add T-Rex. Absolutely. I just have my little silly Cyberpunk Commander deck that I don't even play. I feel like if I ever were to play again, it would probably just be Commander. But also those games are like really long. So like I understand why it's not in Arena. That's a lot of time. Hey Juggernaut, welcome in. Oh, it was really janky. Welcome in. How are you today? Yeah, I've not checked it out myself, but I've heard things about it. Hold on to your butts. A 5-mana black sorcery. Both players discard their hand, draw the same number of cards discarded. Jurassic Park is actually really good at these. Slam is already building his deck as we speak. I like that it started with like, we're annoyed with Magic, and now we've built an entire deck. I need Wizards of the Coast to add Cruel Ultimatum to Arena, so I can be a proper control mage, like I used to play in Modern. Ravenlord, our resident blue player. Yeah, you think you know someone. Say they play blue. And then you know them even better. Start of the plan, you're right. Everyone dies. Everyone. You win, you die, but you win first. Yeah, I did not enjoy playing against blue. No, thank you. I think there was one deck I was trying to make just to like see if I could do it, and I hated myself. You know what it is? It's the same feeling when you have to like pick a like a mean dialogue option in a video game. It's that same feeling where you just feel awful. That's how I felt trying to play a blue deck. Like when the daily was to like play so many blue cards or whatever. I had a deck for that, and I just felt awful the whole time. Mad Scythe in the game, right? No, Mad Scythe. If you die in Magic, you die in real life. But I love blue, not in Magic. That's one big pile of 4-mana white artifact. Makes your monsters flying, have lifesteal, summons 10 1/1 shit tokens to your side of the field. Because why not? You're playing white. Just take everything for free. Yeah, they also heal as they come into the field also, because why not? Why not? Why? My green-white deck was pretty fun though, not gonna lie. Healing and throwing out monsters. Blue daily challenge. Make your opponent rage 15 times as you deny their actions, right? Challenge level easy. Challenge level easy. Hey TJG, I miss my blue merfolk deck. So much rage induced. You're one of them. You're one of them. What you up to today? We are painting more lizards and dinosaurs. Because it's fun. And I need something fun this week. After batch painting. And before next round of batch painting. Need something fun. I do remember playing daily blue decks, seeing a poor player set up their combo and just being like, sorry. And they're like, hi, I've counterspell. And you're like, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, and then you play one of the 3 counterspells in your hand. Yeah, it's just like, you just feel bad the whole time. I still loved playing Murder on Tiamat, though. That's still... In my brief stint with Magic, that was my moment. They finally summoned Tiamat, and I was just like... Murder. Sorry. Countering feels bad against your friends who are playing for fun. Countering the latest filthy metagame, though? Awesome, says Bill. I would agree with that. Let's see, is Zenithal style of painting only worth it if you're using it for more see-through paints like glazes shades? Would I be wasting? Yeah. Wasting my time if I'm just using paints out of the pots. They cover up the spray over fully. Probably a silly question from those painted yet, but trying to come up with a shopping list. I would say yes. So I usually do a Zenithal because it's easier to see on stream. The other reason you'd want a Zenithal is if you're doing the brighter colors. So I think you mentioned a light blue. If you have that, I would do a little bit of pre-shading, whether that is base coating for that or the Zenithal. If you're going to be basically covering them up, probably not worth it. It does help to see detail, though, so if you are worried about some of those little details that maybe you'll miss, it does help to see the model a little bit better. But it's not necessary. It's just if you wanted that blue to have the white underneath, I think it's worth it. Yeah, that was my defining moment, Scott. And all of the time with Magic, that was my moment. Murdering Tiamat. No blue players ever said sorry when countering a spell. I know, but I'm not a blue player. I have a conscience. I feel like, yeah, if you don't feel bad, maybe there's something to examine there. Maybe there's an element of looking in the mirror for a moment. Blue Mill's my favorite deck. I'm judging all of chat right now. All of you are judged. We just prime them lightest gray and go straight to painting then? Yeah, I would say give that a shot. See where that gets you. If you feel like you need to go up to the white for the blue, then you can do it then. Or on your next model. For sure. Especially as you're getting started, I'm going to say don't be afraid to try things. Hop in, try that first paint, see where that gets you. You're like, I think this needs to be a little brighter. Now you know. Aw, thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you for the support. I do remember one excellent game with a blue player. They were in a run crab mill deck. They had 3 in the hand at the start of the game. They also drawn 3 red 2 damage instant cards. So he set one down and they exploded. After all 3 died, he instantly conceded. That do feel good. might be a counterspell control player, but at least I moved out of my mill deck phase. It was annoying. I'll do remember those games. I would never rage quit though. I would waste their time. They're gonna waste my time. Would never quit. Like, you're locked in here with me. I'm not quitting. You're not getting your daily stuff that easy. Gonna make you go through this deck. It's great Aggradon mill decks before they can burn through your deck. That life gain deck I did pretty well against the crab mill. I am here out of spite. And I do spite very well. I like to play Simic overall. Most of the decks only work sometimes anyway. I get too bored to keep running the same thing constantly. I think that was a hard part of Magic too, was like if you wanted to try something else. Like I was hoping Arena would let me try a few more things without getting too expensive. Because like if I found something in the game I'd play consistently, I'm more likely to go get your paper cards. I didn't really feel like I got to do. Alright, do we get all the black? A little bit more of the saddle. Hey Beyond Nuts, welcome in. How are ya? Now you know my deck, but I have 27 life and I'm summoning 4/4 angels every turn that give me more life. And you can't counterfly. Okay. I think that was it. We did miss a little bit of gold on this boy, but that's okay. We'll come back and get that later. Alright, next. So the Angries of Bennett Arena was the expansion after the Vampires. They released a 4/4 flying white card with lifesteal, ward, and resistance to vampires. Oh, thanks, game. You just encouraged me to build my vampire-only deck and then nut punch me with this. Why does magic sound like Calvin Ball? It is. Yeah, because it is. Let's see, I started playing Magic the Gathering in what's now called Azorius, white-blue, shifted to Dimir, which is blue-black, and 3 colors became popular again. Esper is where I landed. Alright, I think I caught up. I don't know. I'm glad I learned how to play. I will admire the new decks from a distance. Unless Arena gets cheaper to like actually do stuff. Which it won't. I'm good. Good watching from a distance. I could never get into it when it went digital. I think I would prefer in person, but again, I will only do Commander. Yeah, Hasbro makes something cheaper? Yeah. No, people are snapping it up. Why would they? No reason to. They're still buying. And they'll keep selling at that price. Heck, they had those like crazy expensive sets and those all sold out too. So. The community has shown that they can charge those prices. And they will. And they will. The loud tapping in the song. Maybe. I don't hear tapping. They're called drums. Is that what you're hearing? It's like a pen on table tapping. I don't hear that. I hear drums. These kids with their tappy tappy music. Old man Scott. Hey, Mrs. I remember the 1990s. They're making a card game with baseball card mechanics. Try us for a second. I'm out. Making a card game with baseball card mechanics? What is that even? What are you talking about? Oh, the rarity of it. Like, I didn't play Magic that long, but I didn't think we were playing baseball. You know. Oh, they did. Wizards made a baseball trading card game back in the 90s. Baseball cards, you go buy a blind card. I've not heard of this. Again, because I'm not into card games. Interesting. Not something yeah. Not something I would have ever been interested in, but interesting. What are some of the other card games you guys have played? For my card game players, what else have you played? Curious now. What do we like, not like? It's just not something I ever got into. I mean, I had Pokemon as a kiddo. And then Pokemon when Scott was a teacher and decided to pick up some Pokemon cards to play with the kids. That's the only other card game I had. Pokemon back in the day. I also had a Xena card game at the time too. You buy cards, you don't know what's in the packet. Hey, Culture American, welcome in. Yeah, they need some one of those little heat lamp thingies, right? How are you? What you up to? We're talking magic as you come in. Apparently they're showing off some dinosaur cards today. Which I will take a look here after stream. What you up to? Played Decipher Star Wars card game back in the day. You have to chase the special cards that show up only so. Yeah, that's as magic now too. That's a big reason I haven't gotten into card games. I'll stick with my plastic, thank you. My plastic that will stick around for a while. Until Legends. This is Rage Werewolf. Is that another one? I don't know what that one. I'm so out of my element talking card games, but I'm curious. That's the baseball card. Well, I mean, it's not strictly baseball cards, but yeah. Rarity is a thing in lots of systems, yeah. Certain baseball cards would be rare in the set. If someone good blows up, the rookie card would go up in value. Oh, so you mean with... Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Having the, I guess, performance tied in with it, too. I have some hockey cards. Way back when, so... There. Jesus. because we've added paint to the peg. Now, tough to take on and off. Rarity did not exist, I think, in card games at that point. Magic was kind of the first to do this. Of course. Of course. To me list, most of them are obscure. My favorites would be Flesh and Blood, Universal Fight System, now Universes, and L5R, the new one by Fancy Flight. Teague here in chat plays Flesh and Blood. I don't know a whole lot about it. I've looked at some of like the card art. Teague plays that. It was really funny when he first got into it. We had never heard of it, and like he was very excited. It was very cute. But we're just like, you're the only person I know that talks about this. Is this game real? I think it is. It's grown quite a bit since then. So we would tease him, but it wasn't a real game. Whereas Teague actually had some Flesh and Blood this weekend. Probably recovering. Get comfy here. Used to be 52 cards in every deck, and you knew what you were getting. The good old days. Ah, 1 second. You didn't like that. There. The second something hit the banned or restricted list of Magic the Gathering, the card shop and value. Birds of Paradise, Black Lotus, yeah. And Bill says there's another reboot. No matter how many times the IP dies, it won't go away. One time it's gonna work, Bill. I don't know anything about it, but one time. One of the reboots is sure to work. Surely it'll work. Alright. More for our little lizard. Little scrappy's all painted. And then I think we need to start working on their scales. We need to catch up to Sly, who's been crushing Saurus Warrior. We need to catch up. My mission now. Get these lizards caught up to Sly. I used to play a game back in the early 2000s called Anachronism. It was 2 players as a real mythical figure. Starter was Hector versus Achilles. Your deck was an equipment and combat abilities. It was very good. That sounds interesting. I've not heard of that one either. Look at his little sticks, little drums. Any others? Hector have an I win tendon card in his deck. He was weak versus chariots? And so it seems like Mousebait would enjoy a game like that. With the theme of it. All right. Trying to think if I have any other update. Reminder that no stream tomorrow. I'm gonna be working on YouTube things. No stream. I think that's it. It's It's quiet in the best way right now. I'm basically trying to figure out for commissions and YouTube and looking at holidays. When I can take some time off, when I can get some videos recorded. I probably will not be taking any more commissions through the holidays. Probably anything else would be after holidays. Starting to look at some of that. Which feels real good, man. Excited. Pile off. There's one game I liked. It was 99 to 2002-ish, designed by Magic the Gathering pros at the time. Had a tap mechanic like Magic, but was a whole game designed for tournaments. I seem to be the only person that remembers it existing. So, Magi Nation was a cool game. Keyforge is still fun. I've heard of Keyforge. Not heard of those other ones. Clap, clap. Enjoy your vacation. Thank you. I'm going to take some extra time around Thanksgiving. And then probably that week between like Christmas and New Year. Take that and veg out. Anyone else already planning for holidays? Keyforge is alive? Yeah, I wasn't sure. I feel like I heard about it for a while and then I stopped hearing about it. So never know. Things have survived. I never know. A few Flesh and Blood players. These arcs are almost too serious for my red teeth. Hopefully once I get enough DACA strapped on, they'll fit. When in doubt, add even more DACA. I feel like that's in the spirit of Orktober. Keep adding. Keep adding. I'm sure they will. By the time you get them, kind of everything on that you want. Coach America says about the starter set for Keyforge, but I never played it. Tyler says I'm taking 2.5 weeks off around Christmas. Plenty of hobby time there. Yes. Yeah. I had to put in our order for we pick up barbecue from a local place like the day before, and that's our Thanksgiving meal. So I had to get that in the other day. That's what's got me thinking holidays, is I had to get that order in. We do some brisket, some smoked turkey. I'm pretty excited. It's this long break around Christmas planned. I spend the entire period leading up to the break lying to myself. Yeah, I'm gonna paint so much stuff, it'll be great. I mean, start planning for it. If that's what you want to do. I'm not saying you should be painting you're on your holiday. But if you wanted to, start to get a plan together for it. Do you see the HSMR, the Christmas box set? It looked pretty good. I will be passing just because I already have everything in there. But if someone was wanting to hop into Seraphon, there's some cool stuff in there. The Croxagores, I'm pretty tempted by. But getting the little Warcry band, Croxagores. It's a cool box. You thinking about it, Coach American? Family Fantasy, welcome in. How are you? I used to play a game called Battle Spirits, says Hoot. It was pretty fun. It died after a few years, though. I think that's the tricky part, is like trying those different games, seeing which one's gonna actually make it. A lot of them don't. All community. Get enough people to hop on and play. Then I hit the New Year's resolution. I start writing the message to Nikki. It's always funny when we talk holidays, because mine is the opposite. I'm like, I don't want to paint anything for a week. And all of chat's like, I'm going to paint so much stuff. I'm not going to touch hobby, unless it's my stuff. Pretty excited about that. I'm going to play so many video games, chat. Watch so much anime. Nikki files my message in the trash. Feels bad, man. I do not. Give me that. Give me that email. After vacation. I have a basing question. I've seen pictures of people that have pre-placed pegs on the base that correspond to holes on the feet or the bottom of that. How is that done? So you're probably looking at pinning. So something with like a brass rod, or I just use a paper clip. But basically, yeah, you will drill into the feet to place the rod or whatever you're using. Set it on the base, drill the liquid below the feet as well, so that you can line them up afterwards. But then if you want to do all of your basing, all of your like texture paint and stuff like that, you've already got the miniature where it needs to go. And the pinning to the base also helps to secure it and keep it on the base. So it's a little extra to keep it there. Because sometimes they don't like to stick to that texture paint. I've had my poor Space Wolf army does not like to stay on its texture paint. So I've had to go back and pin some of them. But that's probably what you're seeing from your description there. Avian says, thanks for the reminder. Set my schedule for time off. We'd love to see it, Avian. Yes. Yes, yes. Have you checked out the One Piece live action? I have not. I was actually fighting. I'm doing One Piece. And one of my episodes didn't want to download it. Finally worked last night. So I'm going to get back to it. We don't have Netflix anymore, so I just need to find a place to watch it. I need to see if Scott wants to watch it. So not yet, but I think I would like to watch. Now that I am further along in One Piece, I think I would like to watch. Just wanted to make sure I watched the original first. They don't tend to like live action. Tend to avoid it. Until Slam forces me to watch one. You watch it, you're not interested? Alright. After I start my arc, because I have taken too much time away from it. Now I finally got it to work. Slam made me watch the live-action Dragon Ball. And I'll never forgive him. And I'll never forgive him. Don't get her to sit down and watch. This is better than... No, I've heard it's very good, which is the only reason I will watch it. Because, again, I don't like live action. But I've heard this one's good, so I'll give it a shot. I don't deserve forgiveness. Accept this punishment. I did get a little further in GT last night, though. It's still rough, but we're getting there. Hey, Agu, welcome in. How are you? Oh, I can't even read that sentence. Nope, skipping that. Surprise the backlash that I got last time about suggesting a live action. All the other ones, absolutely. You will get the backlash. Like the, yeah. Live action Bebop. Nope. No. 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 Someone hasn't seen the anime, but does watch anime regularly. Thought the live action was awesome. Friends don't let friends watch the live action Dragon Ball. You see that, Slam? You see? Friends don't let friends. I thought we were cool. Thought we were cool. Is it really good or good people who watch 15 or 1600 episodes waiting for the anime to finally pick up? It picks up, Replay. Run Base is really good. It's really good. You like good characters? Good little story arcs? One Piece is really good. I haven't finished One Piece yet, but I thought casting was brilliant. I think I'm a little bit in love with Zoro. Yeah. Zoro's fantastic. I think he is probably my favorite too. You could watch all of Airbender together, so we can watch the live action film and something. You just signing me up to... Hey, Zambella, welcome in. How are you? Thank you. The lizards have been fun. What you up to today? Not interested in watching a series that will end... Wait, after I die? You're just... No joy allowed. Huh? No joy allowed. I see. Okay. Can't enjoy anything up to that, huh? That's got interesting opinions today. Oh, is it birthday? Happy birthday, Zambella. What are we doing for it? Oh my goodness, birthday. Slam is just excited that he can use the command on someone other than himself. You tell me you're not planning on watching the M. Night Shyamalan version? You're goddamn right. What have I got myself into? What is... Instead of watching anime guys stream for 4 episodes, you're watching a real guy stream. No, that wasn't even correct in the live action. They didn't even do that. They didn't even do that, Cultured American. Disappointment all around. All around. Let's say I'm gonna have dinner and go to the observatory. That sounds lovely. Enjoy. Sounds lovely. I completely missed this gold. 1 second, chat. It's gonna bother me. Oh, it's because he was on the thing. I see. Okay, there we go. Now I feel better. It's bothering me. Observatory was pretty neat when we went. It's nice having those days where you can go out and explore a bit. Am I missing stuff in chat trolling? I think I missed something. Nice. So I'm currently trying primer on my sprues before I do the minis. So learning how to get the smoothest possible coats. You're hand brushing this? Yeah, so I'm gonna echo what Slam's got there. Thin your paints, take your time. Multiple thin coats is better than one thick coat, because you will lose detail with your giant thick coat of paint. You feel like you're losing detail, thin it a bit. Hey Midwest, welcome in. Yep. 2Ks, but that's me, yep. Anthony says, I'm gonna go and just call today a day off. I have to get my head straight tomorrow, so make progress, yeah. I think, taking time when you need it, very important. Good that you're aware of it. Hey Adam's Factory, welcome in. Hope your day's going well. Been in a mega hobby slump, but still love to see what others are doing. New Seraphon scopes are aces they are. Love the Raptordons and the Metrodon looking one. Sorry, I need a dinosaur refresher. Well, welcome on in. Let me show you what I got. So we were working on our character. So we spent the last couple days on him. And then he will be leading this unit of 3. These are the Lancers. So these get, I'm doing the kind of traditional blue for the regular Saurus warriors. But he will lead them, and that'll be my little dinosaur crew. Well, come on in. I'm sorry you're having a hobby slump. I think this time of year is tough for a lot of people. But thanks for coming to Hobby Vicarious with us. See what we're working on. Hopefully you have other fun stuff you're working on. Cassidy mocks me even more. I'm sorry, Will. You guys back home now? I'm sorry. Let's see, got some Spotify cards. Halloween music for all. Enjoy. She says I look like the Goonies creature. Oh no. Got the big sail on his back. And the Troglodon. Yeah. That one's cool. Does one raptor have drums? He does. So that is the, if you've not played Sigmar, they have a musician and it gives a buff. So this crew is all full command. So I have a champion, a musician, and a standard bearer. Hey Brushstroke, welcome in. How are you? None of you can see this. I can't even drink from a straw. Sloth was a very lovable creature, yeah. You'll show me and no one else? I am honored. I am honored. I'm sorry, Will. I hope you feel better soon. I'm sorry. course, show us the pictures later. I would never. No, no. No, no. I'm sorry, Will. What happened to Will? Will got some dental work this morning. Guess he got a double dose of anesthesia. And now he is, now he's being traumatic. I've never had to have that done, so I don't know how awful it is. It sounds very not fun. But yeah. He's got dental work this morning. Hey, your mom, welcome in. How are you? Pics are sent to Nikki. The rest of you can only imagine. I will check here after stream if that's okay. Dramatic's my middle name. How did you know? Just a hunch. I'm sorry. Hope you're feeling better today. Probably the caps. Let's see, I downloaded a few free STLs from Warcraft Rumble. Printed a few yesterday. Hope you enjoy. Good. Glad to hear it. Welcome on in. We are painting lizards on dinosaurs. This unit's been a ton of fun. It's exactly what I needed. We're gonna, while we're feeling them, we're gonna work on them, get them finished, and then we'll get back to some commission work. I just need a little break. Don't forget to take some aspirin you can swallow. Aspirin being OTC painkiller, not specifically aspirin. Yeah, I think Will well equipped to know what to take. It's a matter of waiting, I'm sure. Let's see. What's everyone else got going on rest of today? Thing we're excited for. I'm probably going to take a long work day today. Get some of the YouTube stuff prepped for tomorrow. I need to work on those blade guard a little bit more today, so I keep momentum on them, so I don't. The last project that was all the white army was a real beatdown, so I want to make sure I don't lose steam on them. So I'll do a little bit more today. And then yeah, go help my mom with her car. Hopefully it doesn't take long. Hopefully it's just like a real quick Bluetooth. Come back home. Hoping it doesn't take long. But we'll see. And then probably watch some more. Either One Piece or GD. Yeah, famous last words. That's the thing. That's the thing. I hesitate to say, like, oh yeah, I'll just take like a second. Especially because my mom's not very tech savvy, so she doesn't tend to like update things or kind of be on top of some of the technology stuff. So there's usually a bit of element of me having to update her stuff and then actually do the thing I need to do. So we'll see how it goes today. I love her, it's just not her strength. We'll get it worked out. One way or another, we're gonna get it to connect. 200 updates to install. It's gonna take 30 hours. The first thing I do is anything with her phone. I clear all of her notifications. She's one of those. Oh, sorry. Truck driver. Lady. I'm gonna mute for a second. He came in here to start huffing at me. He's still going. Is the texture... I'm just gonna mute it. Jesus. Is the texture after priming supposed to be a little grainy? Have you let it dry fully? Or are you still waiting on it to kind of do its thing? And what primer are you using? Is my other question. What have you got? What are we working with? That man is standing there menacingly. I know. Annoying. Okay, are we rattle canning? Okay, sorry. When we said we were working on the sprue, I thought maybe we were hand brushing, so that's why I'm waiting for an answer before I say too much more. Everyone's got different equipment. I want to make sure I'm talking about the right thing. If you are rattle canning, yeah, I'm going to echo what Mousebait said. It means you've got particles drying before it is reaching your model. You can get that a little bit with airbrushing too, depending on what you're doing. Probably more prevalent with rattle can. In either case, if you are hand brushing, you will still want to give it a good mix if you are getting the grains, a little bit of texture. I think this is gold. But yeah, if there's anything we're missing, let us know. Thank you, chat, for the help, especially as Sadie was going nuts there. I appreciate it. We're about 30 centimeters away with short bursts. That sounds correct. I feel like it might be, yeah, shaking the can. And maybe that overspray too. I'm going to assume this is a newer can of spray paint as well. But I will ask that also. If it is an older can of paint, could be a part of it. I would shake the living crap out of it. Shake it some more. What color are you priming? If it's white, white's always a pain. Yeah. Sounds like it's either older can of paint, or you need to shake the dickens out of it, which does happen. I keep hitting his little elbow. Oh well. Clean it up later. I'm priming with the gray I got yesterday from the hardware store. Okay, so new paint, that's good. Clears that out. like Mouseweight was saying, and why I don't recommend a white primer, is the white tends to get a little bit chalkier. You may have a little bit of that with that gray. But it sounds like, yeah, the more that you can give it a good shake, the better off you will be. I don't know that I have any other suggestions other than that. Making sure that it's all those greens, all the pigments are mixed in with the medium. What was I about? Had that happen with a white can, never tried it again. Never had that happen with black, though. Black, I feel like it's just the most forgiving, just across the board. You don't get the chalkiness. It tends to, I don't know, I've had the best results with black for priming. I know a lot of people like to use the gray because you will get a closer to like a neutral, true color, but like black has just never steered me wrong for priming. But if it's a new can, I would just say keep shaking it, give it another try. If you said you're trying it on the sprues before you try the model, give it another shake. Check conditions if it needs to be a bit warmer, something like that. That's all I can think to recommend. Unfortunately. I wish I had more things to try. Once you prime black, you don't go back, that's right. I wish I had more advice, but I stick to what works. I would try maybe 20 centimeters. Test on like an old model, bit of cardboard. You'll get the hang of it. I think that's the thing, is once you figure out the one piece that's missing, you'll be good to go. But don't know what else to recommend to try. Work done. Let's go, Sly. Congrats on making it through Tuesday. I'm touching up a lot of gold. Alright, let's start to work on their little faces. Get some more color on them. Look like with the model flares. Yeah, that was a good plan. Doing the sprue first. Once you get it though, you'll be set, and then you'll be able to knock out the models you got prepped. Well, I mess around with primer. Primer's never caused me. Yeah, that's I feel bad. Like sometimes my answers are, well, I airbrushed this, and I've always used this, so. But that's kind of where I'm coming from. It's like, well, I haven't had to change, so I haven't. This isn't the second tea day of the week. It is not. Nope. It's fine by me. I've got a lot I gotta get done this week. But also, we have D&D this weekend, and I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, we're going up to Strahd's place, which can only go well, I'm convinced. Black primer applies easier for sure, but for a lot of things, it's not the best choice. I would still say I would do white paint over the black primer. I would do appreciate. I think I'll always stick by that. Headed home. Nikki, you can share with chat. Your secret? You've told me I couldn't tell them. Yeah, bye. Okay. Scott doesn't want to be here. Scott's getting a tattoo tomorrow. I'm excited. I've corrupted him. Tattoo time for Scott. Ooh! He's weird about it. He didn't want to tell you guys. He is the direct opposite of me getting a tattoo. He uses Krylon camo spray on Gladham's all the time. Don't be bullied by the cult of black primer. It works. I've had no problems. It works. I can do a white paint if I need it. Easy. Done. No fighting. You find something easy. Literally the only time I have trouble with black primer is it's at the end of the bottle. And it's just starting to gunk up. But that's just paint in general. The only time I've ever had a problem with black primer. Done. Every time I hear conversations about priming, I have to shut up. Take your advice, Avian. I use a tank brush and the airbrush primer. People look at me and go, you're weird. It's not, it wouldn't be my first choice. I'll say that, Avian. It would not be my first choice. I've been there. When we first started, I hand primed stuff. But yeah, no. That's probably last on my list. Is it gonna say nerd? Yes, he just gets nerd. He has a Hobbit-inspired design picked out, and I'm excited to see. So he is going to the same artist I have been going to. So I get to go see her again. She's gonna get so sick of me. And then I'll be like, alright, I'll be back in a bit. Come get Vegeta. I'll be so sick of me. When I first started, I basically fully cover the model. That leads to overspraying it. Gotta get food before work. Sounds good, Mouse Bait. I hope work goes well. Enjoy food. Bye-bye for now. Sorry if I missed you there. I got a bunch of different color spray primers. I've gone back to Cast Black and I'm sticking with it now. It works. Don't go outside. Don't have to deal with temps or weather. It doesn't take as long as people think. If it works for you, rock it. It just, yeah, I would be miserable. If you enjoy it, go for it. Who am I to say? Whatever works, works for you. Maybe it's the primer. It says plastic primer, and at the back of the can it says it works. Wait. The back of the can it says it works on all types of plastic. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to stick to things that are made for hobby. So if you've got a... you mentioned it was from the hardware store. I don't know specifically for the one you have, but it sounds like you've got some ideas to try. So give those a shot and see what you can do. If that gets you closer to what you're looking for. I don't paint as much as you. That's because you're... Sorry. My snarky reaction is, it's because you're having to hand prime all your stuff. I wouldn't paint as much either if I had to hand prime everything. Oh. A lot of ours, my husband and I want to get tattoos. We've been having a bear of a time finding an artist to do it. Everyone we've contacted has referred us to someone else. That's interesting. Trying to think, like, part of it I know is style. They very much like to do what is in their style. So if it's too outside of what they kind of specialize in, they will usually refer. I don't know. That's interesting, but it continues to happen. I hope that you can find someone here soon. I'm trying to think what else I would suggest. Because I don't know who you've looked at, but if you can find someone who like specializes in like gaming or nerdy type tattoo, because this is your Warframe one, right? Autofire. If you find someone who understands the, I guess, the subject matter too, that can go a long way. Chaniki killed me. I'm sorry, it was my immediate reaction was, well, yeah. Alright, what else have we got? What time is it? Alright. I haven't decided how I want to do this banner yet. We're getting to the point where I can probably do washes toward the end of stream. First time. Oh no, Will's also being bullied. Everyone's being bullied. First your face, yes. Then the dentist. Oh no, you do have more medical bills you're dealing with. I didn't even think about that. Let's get feathers base coated. Wait, now this. What's happening? I feel like I got caught in your mobile delay here. I'm gonna scroll way back and see what's happening. Oh, we sharing pictures? JBic, hello, how are you? Blonde Cow, hello. You come for bully stream, how are you? What are we up to today? To further dig the hole, I snagged my howdah for the squig off and I got it done in 3 minutes. You are bully, JPIC? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, more is coming. What are you doing today? Who are we bullying? I am painting lizards on dinosaurs. So I'm in a good place. I don't need to bully. Let's see, first was booked up. Second was too out of his comfort zone. Third doesn't want to do smaller tattoos anymore. Now we're thinking of getting a half sleeve instead of just the shoulder. Wait, how big I can say my tattoo artist has a like a minimum. So it doesn't want to do any things that are too small. I would think you going together would kind of get around that though, because it's still like for the time. Unless they're like way smaller than I was thinking. I would have thought the two of you going together would get you kind of past that. On a non-bully note, I am in so much random joint pain. I'm sorry, Blonde Cow. I hope that you feel better here soon. That's no fun. No bully the Blonde Cow. No bully. Remember when Nikki had us all fooled to think she was really nice? I am really nice until until you give me a reason to not be. I am really nice. JPIC's climbing up to the top rope. That's our JPIC. That's our JPIC. But the kind of bully that looks cute and huggable. Then when you least expect it, I crush your dreams. That's our JPIC. Yep. Yep. You've caught me a few times, JPIC, when I was not expecting it. And I respect it. I respect it so much. I'm really nice, evil giggle. Until you give me a reason not to be. I'm just here to match energy, chat. That's what I'm doing. You could just get your Shakiras where they need to be. That's what I'm matching. Chat wants to bully, I can bully. Chat wants to be nice, I'll be nice. What did I do then? I don't know. It was just my first snarky response back. It had to happen. Sometimes my brain just does that. It do be like that sometimes. Will this day never end? It's still pretty early. I hate to tell you this. I hate to tell you this. The day is still pretty young. Pretty young. My boss is also really nice. Laughs in corporate. Why did that statement scare me? I don't know. See, Mad Science really nice. Until he does interpretive emote dancing there. I see. There's 11 or so more hours, yeah. We're getting through it, that's for sure. One way or another, we are getting through the day. Speaking of time continuing, we do have in the Discord our miniature exchange. If you guys want to join us for November, we're going to be painting minis and then sending them to each other. If you guys want to join us, that's in the Discord. I will throw the old Discord in here. There is a thread with a sign-up form. Make sure you read all the rules, because I won't be tracking anyone down for photos and things. So make sure you read, do the things, sign up, and pick a miniature to work on for November. Which white do you use? I use Reaper Pure White. So it's already a little bit thinner. It might need a second coat here after that dries. But yeah, this is from Reaper. Monument Hobbies also has a really nice white, depending on which way you want to go. But I use those quite a bit. I think it's titanium white from Monument. But I don't even thin this. It's on my wet palette, so maybe it's a little bit of water, but it goes on super smooth. I'm doing this because I will have yellow on top, so this is what I'm basing for my yellow feathers. And then we'll shade those a bit later. No love for ceramite white. No. Imagine. I don't need cottage cheese, thank you. Not until lunch. Thank you. Extra protein in the ceramite white. Yeah, it's a really nice paint. If anyone's making a Reaper order. Throw a couple, every time I make an order, I throw a couple more white paints on there. I usually grab another skin tone set, because I use that a lot. And then, I use, sorry, the, like, tanned skin set a lot. You bottles of white. What white do you use? It's the Reaper Pure White. Fun fact, the titanium and white pigment in powder form is highly combustible. That is a fun fact. I like this. That's interesting. Today we learned. Glad I don't have it in powder form. Some people say undercoat yellow with pink or magenta. I've never liked how it looked in the end. I think some of them have looked good. I think you have to have the right... I think with the inks, it works a little bit better. So I've seen some that look really good, and others that don't quite make it. I think if you have the ink, though, that makes the effect is a bit stronger, and it looks a little nicer. I just don't work with inks a whole lot. No problem. I said the titanium white, also good. I feel like maybe you joined right after we talked about it. Either the Reaper white or the titanium white from Monument, I would recommend. Popping in from still on a call, sounds good, Panda. Thanks for lurking. I keep sending Nikki white paint. Texan Heat will turn it into powder in no time. See? JPEG is the one to watch. Always the quiet ones. Yeah, so either of those, Cultured American, I would recommend. They both very nice to work with. We went through our Monument one really fast. Are we hating on Korax White in here? We are, yes. Awful. Ceramite White. I actually haven't used Korax. I think Broso said he had better luck with the Korax. Ceramite White. Awful. Don't buy that paint, chat. Don't do it. Here to save you. Don't buy a Ceramite White. I wouldn't get Korax White either, but Games Workshop white paints are not great. Get you some Reaper or some Monument. Or Vallejo. I don't use their white as much, but it's better than Ceramite. Korax cheese. Got the base work done for the base. Now do the cleanup and fill any small gaps. I'm done for today. Awesome job, Hoot. Knocking out base work. I love to see it. Oh, it means I don't get to troll you, though, for a little bit. I'll have to wait. Or find something else to troll you with, actually. Don't have to be basing. You can play a game. Is it cottage cheese or ceramite white in the bowl? Take a bite and find out. It's like the, there's it for Halloween, where you have to, like, put your hand in the bowl. Like, is it eyeballs? Ah, it's ceramite white. Me like that. Alright. So these big ones will need one more coat a bit later. Trying to get all the paint to dry where I want it. Feather it back out. Next. Ceramite white is neither a paint nor a powder. It's more of a toxic chewing gum. That's pretty close, yeah. Close. White paint's better than the pallid witch. I mean, that's all in there. Pallid witch flesh. Ulthuan. I still use Celestra, but it does start to do it. Not as bad as the ceramite, but yeah, I use those colors. And anything Games Workshop white paint. Start to do it. For sure. More cracks never turned to cheese, but certainly grayer than my other actual whites. Kind of nice, just base coating. I have to be careful not to get paint or medium chunks on the ground because my dog will eat it. I ran into that with Sadie. Simon would never really get into it. Sadie, however, will get into everything. Because puppy. Had to be much more careful with either like bits falling to the ground. I think I was pinning the other day, so like I had paperclip kind of flew off my desk as I was getting clipped. I had to run and grab that before she tried to eat it. You have a genius idea. Uh-oh. What do you have, JPEG? Uh-oh. I am curious and afraid. Mostly afraid. Puppies really like keep you on your toes. They sure do. They sure do. Especially because our dog, 4, we got him when he was almost 6. So he was not in puppy stage. Had him till 13. Switching back to puppy mode has been kind of wild after not being used to it. Cute though. Boutique paint brand. Paint based on olive oil. You can eat it, cook your dinner in it, and paint your miniatures. My goodness. You'd have to sell it like by the gallon. I like it, JPEG. Let's do it. Alright, one more tail. And we'll pick something else to mess with here. I feel like we could probably start getting washes on. Probably highlight some skin on either of them, either the riders or the mounts. I guess today's a little bit more batch paint. Oh well. Not as bad as 20 orcs back to back. I'll take it. Olive oil dinner paint. JPEG, you mad genius. I guess the other thing I have is we are really, really close to 10K followers. If my OBS is correct, we are 10 away. We're getting so close, so thank you everyone for all the support. But if you're enjoying the stream and you've not hit the button, and you'd like to help us, we're super duper close. Just an oil paint, so sure. The cadmiums might present a problem though. We're close to a lot of different milestones, which is pretty exciting. So we've got the 10K here. We're working our way toward YouTube partner and emotes and all that over on YouTube. There's some exciting stuff coming, chat. Thank you, everyone, for all the support. I appreciate it. Especially we got kind of geared to do more YouTube stuff. I really appreciate it. I gotta prime my ham before I put it in the oven. Thanksgiving just got a little bit more complicated for all of us. We call it Kit Kat-mium, so the kids will love it? Great. Oh no. Look what you've unleashed into the world. Most golden demons in the family gets to paint the turkey at Thanksgiving. The ultimate prize. Ultimate trophy. Alright. One more little brush on the front here. And then, yeah, we gotta pick something else while this dries. Probably do all the feathers together. We get comfy again. Oh. Happening. I guess my skin is just still really dry. Maybe a long sleeve shirt was a bad idea. Okay, okay. Let's get saddles base coated, I guess. Starting to feel like batch painting is the problem. Starting to feel like batch painting. Let's get saddles, and then we'll do washes, and that'll probably be it. I think that's a good place to stop. Started to not be as fun as when we started, so that's a good time to stop. And go help my mom, and then back to commission. I'll take that for the day. Get ready for YouTube stuff. That is more fresh on my mind. Anyone have any projects we'll be working on later today? What's on everyone's table right now? I'm excited to see what everyone picks up for holidays. Whether that's Battle Force boxes or what Santa brings. I feel like that's always a fun time for hobby stuff. Since we were talking vacation time and all that. I almost want to set a goal for myself for end of year for like one of my armies. Whether that's Seraphon or... I don't know, I kind of want like a small goal. Thousand Suns, Grey Knights, Orcs, Stormcast, too much. We finished up the Emissary, the Biovore, Pyrovore, and 5 mines. I need to get back to my Biovore. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to magnetize mine, is why I set it aside. I need to get back and finish that. This mine's got Night Spinners. Still, I am available. You are not, because you're working on it. Absolutely not. I want to have the slander in my chat. This only takes me like half an hour to put them all together. To be really over the top with getting ready the mold lines and sprue bits, nope. If that is the level of detail you want, not silly at all. Take the time and get it how you want it. Because you won't be able to do anything once you prime, so... Once you, finding the mold line after you prime is always the worst. You feel comfy taking that time? Take that time. You gonna meet up at the local game shop? Oh, for some more Sigmar? Yes. So if I feel better this afternoon than I have in the last few days, I'll work on Stormcast. Have more ideas for the paint scheme. I'm excited to see, Bill. You've been really cruising on those. It's cool to see. It's fun when you can tell someone's having fun with something. Because they're just knocking out progress like crazy. Scott's having that a bit with the Soul Blight stuff, and it's really nice to see. He also gets into kind of the same painting funk. Magnets is wasted fire. The Bivor is too edgy as far as I'm concerned, but it's done now. Need to finish up base skin highlights. Those can wait. He's table ready after the base room. There you go. Get him ready for game. Anything else? Come later. If looking at them collect dust sitting in my airbrush desk counts as working on them, then I guess I'm good. But you're coming back to them, Wasted Mind. That is important. That is important. I'm not gonna let you downplay this here. Nope. Not in this house. They paint up so fast. Isn't it just nice having a project like that? Where you're just like, dang. Got that done already? That's kind of, this guy. It's kind of that for me. It's like, oh wow, he's already done. Like, it's such a nice little boost when you have a project like that. Especially, yeah, for you, it's a lot of models. As opposed to just the one. Really nice. JPix's chat. Do we expect the new Neve Black Talon Warband to be limited? Is that in, like, is that considered, like, a Warcry set, or is it a... Sorry, I don't remember what it was explained as. Army of Renown type thing? What was it, like, marketed as? I feel like since it's attached to Black Library, maybe? I don't know. My new mini shelf was so pretty. It did look really nice, Norma. It's going to be difficult choosing which mini goes in there, as we see it from the bed. Which ones get the spot of honor in the new mini shelf? It did look really nice. You got yours, and Mousebay got their bookcase all set up, and they both look so good. For Soul Blight, I'm imagining most people do black. White and red as their base colors. How to be a contrarian. Day is night. Yeah. Navy. Navy blue. Wait, oh, maybe you shoot during the day, but then they put a filter over it. Wait, day as night. I feel like we ended up in the right place, but maybe we didn't. I feel like maybe I'm missing something with your filter comment. But yeah, bringing in a color to complement the black, I think goes a long way. Whether that's navy, inky by darkness, something like that. Another really dark. Got the idea. Blues replacing black. Yeah. Not even replacing, but like highlighting with the blues. Giving it that little bit of blue. Can be really cool. The, need to point people toward paint. The Night Lord's blue I picked up is really cool if you're looking for a navy. But yeah, something like that would be neat. Give white a blue tinge, yeah. Something like that would be cool. Kinda edge everything towards blue. It's linked to Warhammer TV, but also has rules in the new book. Maybe not, then. I was gonna say, if it's like specifically a Warcry thing, or like something like that, then probably limited, but maybe not. Also do some LED strips. This is me learning how that stuff works. We pick one project to do it all. I respect it, Norman. We've done the concrete drilling, getting it all mounted, get the LED going. Respect it. Charzan, welcome in. Thank you so much. How are you today? I'll show you everything I've got here in a second. we were working on, so there's an HQ character that is also on one of the Aggradons. We started with him, and then I decided to pick up the unit to go with him. I can show you what I got here in a moment. Is there anything you're working on? Any projects on the table? These lizards have just been so much fun. I love this army. Okay. Here's our good boy that we were working on. Here is original good boy. So for him, I still need to do, I'm going to do a few more colors on the feathers. And probably a couple more touch-ups. But like, he's mostly done. I'd say he's like 95% done. And then these, I decided to keep the kind of more traditional Saurus colors. So just the blues. And that'll be the full squad riding out all together. There they all are. I'm good, thanks, just painting. Ooh, custom chapter of Space Marines. Very nice, welcome on in. I have been working on some Blade Guard for Space Marines. They are... the word I need to look up. Hospitalars? They are Imperial Fist successors, but they are all white armor. So I'm taking my time with them. And then yellow, and then we've got red for some of the accents and the tabards and things. There's my Space Marines. Ah, thank you. I can imagine they'll get work rules. I just know with like Underworlds where they have like the vault they pick. I just didn't know if they would be something that would go in a vault at some point. Ah, thank you. Let's see. To be fair, I want to do LEDs a long time ago. It's just the one where it makes the most sense. It's also next to a window. You literally can't see into it. You need the light inside. Yeah. Like, even if not, I think the lighting's just better. The LED kind of from the top anyway. Well, even if it was, I think, yeah, a good project to try all that out on. Gonna look so sick when you're done. Test of Sanity, paint white armor. Yeah. I was explaining to chat that I'd had a similar project in the past that was a real beatdown, so I'm trying to not let it become a beatdown this time. It's been a lot better. I've kind of pacing myself on it, so I don't just lose my mind. A lot of focus mode. Everything gets work rules, even World's Warbands. It's actually really great. They're usually trash, but you can play them. I do like that a lot. With I remember picking up some of the Underworld's warbands. And oh, well, you can actually put it in your army. I'm like, that's so cool. I have all of the excuses to get this kit now. Everyone says, I need a new Blade Guard soon, but I've got Stern Guard up next, I think. One unit to use the Librarian with. That makes sense. I think because you get to play more, too. It's a fun way to decide what you will be working on next. Scott and I can get in the habit of playing more. I think that would help both of us. And tackle the rest of the stuff we've got. Alright. Another lizard. Next lizard. Mandatory mention. If anyone's looking into Warcry, I recommend Warcrier site. Has the rules in a more accessible manner. Warcrier. I have not looked into Warcry. Usually I only see Warcry when Noob is at an event. Noob Painter here in chat. He will usually run some Warcry. Alright, I don't know how much you can hear, but yep, okay. Door is still closed, but at least she's not too annoying. Scott's home. Realizing this one has the triangles, so we did the turquoise. I'm trying to decide if I want to do turquoise on him. Maybe we just leave him gold. He's regular boyo. guess it depends which little lizard he's got on him. These are our champion, maybe. It's not bad, okay. Same person as Mordheim. Mordheim rules. Trying to summon Badger. I did tell Badger I would play Mordheim, though. If he makes it over. I think I might have to look into that. Against my will, I may have to look into it. Very, very background works perfect. Let's see. City of Sigmar, Relic Envoy, and Alchemite Warforger built. Let's go. Typically I do a few a day. The light was a huge help. Gonna try the horse dudes tomorrow. Awesome. I'm glad the light was helpful. That's some good progress. Getting some of the cool characters and stuff together. I love that Warforger. That's a cool mini. Well done today. Do you need me to send some more time? I need to see what I can use. And I don't even know that. I don't remember. Is there more time stuff at Adepticon? Like, is there an event or something that people do? Just so I can make sure I get him where he needs to be. Want to make sure I'm available for our UK friends coming over. What is Mordheim? Mordheim is an old system from Games Workshop. It's not around anymore, but it is more skirmishy. There is a video game of Mordheim, if you kind of want to check that out. Obviously not the same, but to get a feel for like the setting and playstyle. Very Swiggity prefers less time. I think I agree with that. How are you? Nah, I can't say anything. I think I've played it like once at the store. People were doing like a little game of it. We tried it, but I didn't get into it because that was kind of before we were into the Warhams. I can't really speak to it. But Badger loves it. Bless him. And we tease him about it. That's all. See? There we go. Oh, welcome back, Slam. I was telling chat that now that Badger's making it over, I did tell him I would play more time when he made it over, so now I think I'm stuck. I'm locked in. But it means I have to like read the rules and stuff. See if there's anything I can actually take. Yeah, I don't know if there's actually any like events that are run for more time. Like a narrative event or something. That I can just be like, here, I'll come pick you up later. Drop him down. Oh gee, what a promise. Yep, I'm stuck in it now. Slam and Badger? No. Exalted and Badger. Let's see, I got it before I truly got into Warham. So I was trying by Skaven, eventually got the game, picked Skaven, absolutely bullied 2 games in a row, uninstalled. My relationship with Skaven permanently tainted. I was gonna say, for like actually playing tabletop more time, I would be able to play Skaven, right? That would be a faction I can pick. I don't know if I'd have the Skaven models for it, but I'm like Vegeta, you have 2 years to prepare and then chop out quickly. Immediate. The speed at which Exalted type at that. Oh. No, the bot's still working, thankfully. Thankfully, bot is still here. If you guys would like to follow me for stream updates, other projects we're working on, make sure you check the socials. I posted my Screamer Killer over on Instagram, if you guys want to check that out. Likes, comments, all that stuff helps me out, so thank you to everyone who does that. I need to record TikToks today is what I need. I don't wanna. I'm gonna pitch a fit instead. I don't wanna. Skaven, yes. Be too aware of how to play them. They're definitely not a direct but well, yeah, they're never going to be. That's not the Skaven style. Never underestimate this man's reactions. It comes to making me sad. He's like a viper on crack. That's right, our cerebral assassin here in the chat. Here to inflict emotional damage at all times. So fast. So fast. Oh yeah, a snake. A snake. Fast snake. Scariest kind. Alright, one more to wash. It's okay, I walk away from the sadness. Or it's like, I'll walk away from my sadness. In place. Yeah, you're not going anywhere, sorry. You keep walking, though. You got this, Slam. Keep on walking. Patch day, right? Patch day. Just realizing, because I have to go help Mom, I have to probably do my workout late. Dang it. Ugh. I hate tech support days. Ugh. Well, it has to be done. Stop complaining about it. I'll be feature complete any day now, yes. You're about to... You don't like me saying it. You're working on the doctor patch install right now. Awesome. A walking patch installed. Awesome. Says, all source now shaded. Time to see how much of a hot mess City Skyline 2 actually is. I hope it runs okay. I know they've said that it won't be, like, optimal. I hope it's okay. I also want to check it out at some point. I may wait for the patches. Hope it's fun, Sly. Be doing the same later. It's preloaded, yeah. Slam's also looking forward to it. I've just never played anything like that, so I kind of want to try it. I like to try all the games. Could be worse. Do tech supports for my mom, so she'll sit in the... Wait. So she'll sit in the dark for a few months at a time? Oh, holidays arrive and I walk down the list. Yeah, I don't get... Yeah, so there's definitely been days where she pulls out essentially a honey-do list for me. But yes, I don't have the months in between. Usually just a couple weeks. So I am aware of the list, but I don't think mine gets as bad as yours yet. I think yours is probably much more serious when it comes up. You have my sympathies. I know this feel. Sly says, oh dear. Even the game menu runs at about 5 FPS on a 4070. Great. Well, that's what we're walking into there. Youch. Will says, the worst part of my numbing experience? Watching Cassie scarf down chorizo tacos with reckless abandon while I suck on a protein shake with half a face. I'm so sorry, Will. How long does that last? Like the numbing? Yeah. Like, are you all day out of commission, or is it like a few more hours here? While I get all of our lizards lined up. But yeah, I think I'm gonna grab a snack and then go do my tech support stuff. We actually have comments Stark Cassidy and Ogre and Will. My favorites are like, the printer does not work. Turns on the printer. It needs to be attached to the Wi-Fi. Done. I had that. I just had to reset the modem. And I'm like, do you want me to show you how to do this for the next time? She's like, no. I'm just like, you take a pin, push the button. She's like, no, you can just help me next time. It's like, all right. right? You are an Ogren, yes. That's the perfect way to wrap up stream. I'm causing an existential crisis. I'm glad we streamed just long enough to get to existential crisis mode here for Will. I love it. All right, chat. This is where we're gonna wrap up and go get go do my tech support. So it was a little bit more of a batch painting today, but we got a lot of gold. We got our little lizard started. We got some more of our dinosaurs together, and then they will match eventually our hero. So I've got feathers to finish for him. We'll get basings. Probably start the basing for all of them. Maybe later today, in between other stuff. Maybe tonight. But there is, here's my little wrap up of all of our lizards. I love them. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out. I'm going to look for someone to raid, but I don't know who is on today. So hang tight for me. If you want to come hang out in between streams, there's our Discord. Socials, and then YouTube. Reminder, no stream tomorrow, because I'm going to be working on YouTube things. I want to get the next batch of videos together, so I'm going to take some time tomorrow to do that. And then, grab that raid spam. I'm going to take a quick look. If I just end it here, I'll let you guys know in the chat. But thank you so much for hanging out. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Or nope, I won't. Just kidding. Reminder to myself. I'll see you Sunday. Bye-bye.